Hello, you guys. Hold on. I can't see the comments. Happy Friday. I hope you're having a blessed day. Kathy, Michael, hey. Peggy, thank you for being here. So, you guys, I'm going to get started with something. Please don't let me bum you out. But I have a prayer I want to read, and this is for Angie. I doubt she's listening, but in case she's listening, I would like to just kick this off. Hi, Gigi. Girl, I got to do a reading for you. I need to do a prayer real quick, you guys. I'm just being called to do this. I won't take much time with it, and this is for Angie, if you guys don't mind. And then I have a lot to share with you. Hi, Magic Hearts. Okay, if we could just take a deep breath, and this really is great to for Memorial Day weekend, for all of us who have lost dear ones, parents, friends, grandparents, for Angie, her fiance. So I want to read this prayer, and I'm going to put it right here for you guys in case, so you know I'm here. Hi, Michelle. You guys, this will just take a second if you don't mind. At the rising of the sun and its going down, we remember them. At the blowing of the wind and the chill of the winter, we remember them. At the opening of the buds and in the rebirth of spring, we remember them. At the blueness of the skies, shoot, I thought I could do this. Okay. At the blueness of the skies and in the warmth of summer, we remember them. At the rustling of the leaves and in the beauty of autumn, we remember them. At the beginning of the year and when it ends, we remember them. As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now part of us as we remember them. When we are weary and in need of strength, we remember them. When we are lost and sick at heart, we remember them. When we have joy we crave to share, we remember them. When we have decisions that are difficult to make, we remember them. When we have achievements that are based on theirs, we remember them. As long as we live, they too will live, for they are now part of us as we remember them. So, yeah. That is something I've read too many times, but I do love it. And I hope we can all send out a lot of love to Angie and to all of you who need it. And those who have served, thank you for your service. If you catch this now or a replay, I really appreciate you guys. And I love you all for being here. Thank you, Gigi. It's a tough one for me to get through. So that's probably the first time I really did it totally break down. So I'm pretty proud of myself. Thank you for listening. Okay, now I want to show you guys something else. I don't know what's going on today. I'm getting a lot of weird signs. And Gigi, I know I got to read for you, girl. She needs a reading, so I'm going to get to that. On a brighter note, I got this from one of my dear friends because I have lived here 15 years. How about that? So, grief and gratitude today. And as I thought about that, I was clearing the room and using Palo Santo. You guys know I love that. And I lit an incense. Where did I leave my notes? They're right here. Okay, don't panic, Liz. As I'm doing all of this, I'm led to bring this out. This is just crazy. Okay, so back in 2003, yes, this was July 2nd, 2003. That year in June, Father's Day, I had lost my brother, and I went to this place called Casadega here in Florida. If you've never heard of it, look it up. It is the coolest place. I saw this medium. He's from Sedona, Arizona, you guys, 2003. He did a reading for me. I have a cassette tape of it. I haven't listened to it in years, but I remember a lot of it. And being that I was there speaking about my brother, I would say from 2003 to when my mom died and my half sibling sued me was 2009. He talked about a lot of that. He talked about legal issues and oh, Michael, thank you so much. You are too kind. That's so sweet. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. I hope you'll see that we have a Zoom call tomorrow. Yeah. So anyway, I was in no place to be a spiritual person at that time. But when these things happen, thank you, Michael. I really appreciate it so much. It really awakens your intuition. I mean, I had my whole awakening then. I haven't looked at this in a long time, but this is one of the things. So you can do all of these cool things in Casadega. You can get readings. They have shops. They have, I went into some sort of machine. Now, this was a long time ago. I would love to have something like this now where you get your, hold on, you get your aura read and it does this whole analysis. Now, I am quite sure if I looked at this that I was really out of whack. Let me see. Because I was grieving so horribly. My brother was dead for 5 days before we got to him. And it's the Southern Casadega Spiritualist Camp. It's beautiful. Established in 1894, you guys. So, yeah, that's what I did when my brother died. It was amazing. Why did this come up when I'm looking to find my incense holder? That's all I was trying to do. I'm not trying to get this sad and deep, but I guess, when we lose people, I, a lot of things I did for healing are coming up. And then this in the middle of it. So funny. So thank you for listening and letting me share that with you guys. Poor Angie. I just can't. Oh, and this is something else I did. If you guys ever, okay, you know what we're going to do today. Thank you, Michael. It's been a long time and I have more. That's not all of it. But 2003 is probably where I had such a spiritual awakening and I didn't even realize it. I also read that book, Into the Light. Yeah. Oh, I know. That prayer and that poem about we remember them. I mean, to me, I'm beyond that now because I know energy cannot be created or destroyed. Yes. I mean, and that's why I do tell you guys so much about the signs and the story. Here, my mom's right here. My mom and the half dime and the feathers. I'm going to send Angie one of my feathers because this is, yes, we remember them in all these times and that's when it hurts. But if you do hold on to the fact that their souls just leave the body, and never die, absolutely, is part of what keeps us going. And having 2 near-death experiences myself, I want you to know it's such a beautiful evolution if you let it happen. And in in the living, when we dream, we're astral traveling a lot of times. And this is funny that I found this too. But, I've studied a lot more than I remember sometimes, all the crazy things. And then I found this beautiful journal from when I really started diving into like what is happening to me. And because you guys know, I lost you. Hold on. Are you there? Okay, I'm so sorry, you guys. I lost you, but I'm I for some reason am being told to help you guys awaken to what is this? I mean, to all the downloads you get, why it's going on, how it helps you heal. And this is just such a reminder to me that in 2003, I knew this, but I wasn't implementing it. And I think I would have healed faster if I had been in this spiritual place. Now, I wasn't allowed because of circumstances, but I went anyway, which is a vibe, right? I went anyway to Casadega and I haven't been since. So if you guys think we need to go there, let me know. I'll arrange a trip. It's really cool. But speaking of astral traveling, I'm going to put this right here. Let's just get a little vibe off this pretty. Oh, yes. Well, they do come in all shapes and forms. Oh, well, we're going to have a little talky talk in the Zoom call. I don't want to bore everybody with my stories. You had one too, Michael? Oh, wow. Okay. Guess what we're talking about tomorrow? And if you're not a member, please become one. If you see this on the replay, I hope you find a link somewhere. I'll try to make it possible. I'll put up a banner right now. I think I have it. Wait a minute. All right. So I want you guys to like regroup a minute. How about I ring the bell? Let me clear that energy. Yay. I'm glad you're gonna be there, Michael. This is my mom's antique bell, if anybody's wondering. I love this thing. A little loud, I apologize. Okay. Take a deep breath. And Michael, I don't know if you've been here for this, but I want you guys to think about what I was doing today. Oh, you're so cute. Listen, don't flirt with me, Michael. I'm kidding. I know. Thank you. I'm kidding. Okay, let me concentrate. I want you guys to connect with me. I'm here at my table, bouncing my camera around as usual. Okay. Oh, really? No, that's beautiful. Well, welcome. And I know I think you've been here before, but yeah, this has an amethyst on it. It's a little chipped, but I just love it. I suppose I should shine it up. Do I? Do I do that? Gigi, okay, come back. I'm almost done with what I'm doing and I'll will you please come back? I'm so sorry. You got to come back. Tell me you'll come back. Okay. Here's what I want you to do. Gigi, she better come back. I want you guys to think about. Okay, cool, Kathy. Okay, cool. I'm going to put it right here. Let's bring a little mom vibe in. My mom should have told me a lot more about how spiritual and gifted she was because I feel her all the time now. I'm quite sure she's here helping me. In fact, I'm just going to go with that. But as I pull a card, I want you guys to think we're going to do a little remote viewing practice, right? I want you to think about something I have from outside that is on my table. And that's all I'm going to tell you. And we can do this right now. Just give yourself a little time. Close your eyes or just look around. And if you pick up on a color, if you pick up on smells, the environment, not what about's on my table, nothing. Yeah, well, I don't want to say yes or no or indifferent. So let's just take a few seconds here. And when you guys feel connected, and it's not this little guy, he's here to say hello. Hello. Let me know if you get any hits. And if you're not getting anything right now, ocean blue. Well, there is some on my table. See it right there? What else do you get? Do you see any other colors? Anybody seeing any colors? What flipped? Look, I was talking about my mom, and look what came out. Ah. I knew she was right here. Witchy woman didn't tell me. I love that. Teal and green. Well, you're looking at my table, Michael, I think. No, but it's something I brought in, Peggy. I'm green. That's a bit of a ping, Kathy. That's a bit of a ping. What else do you get? I always miss my mom, Michael, in a sense, but this is proof that the soul stays there with us. She's my spirit. She's part of my spirit team. So I use that terminology. She's one of my guardian angels and she's my mom. But I am calling her out today on how psychic she was and didn't tell me. Rocks? No. Although we did that recently. Isn't this cool, Michael? And I still have it on the desk. I brought this in, but it's nothing like that. Kathy, you're getting some pings. You're getting some pings. What black dog? There's no black dog. This is a hand holding like a crystal. It's not a crystal ball. It's like a selenite ball almost. The moon, you're looking at the table. How could I bring the moon in? I wish I could. It's inside me. The card that I pulled out is the occultist. My mom was a part of that, right? Old and steeped in magic and mystery, wizard, magic maker, spellcaster. Wow, nonconformist, visionary, loner. She was intuitive, alchemist, original thinker, rule breaker. Yeah, married 5 times. Insightful, wise, deeply connected to the spiritual side of things is what I'm going to call it. That's wild. Yes, I know. She's right here. Yeah. Well, definitely a good witch. She didn't even teach me. She was like, we're not allowed to talk about it. My mom was born in 1926 to a Southern Baptist family. And then she became Episcopalian because of marriage stuff. And then she married my dad, who is actually Jewish, Michael. And then I married a Cuban Catholic. So go figure. You want to talk about religion? Your father was married 7 times. Let's go. That's like a record. Okay, so anybody else? Peggy, are you getting any hits? Where's Peggy? She's thinking. And you guys, I had baby birds on the patio and they flew. Your daughter is Jewish. Incredible. Good. Tell her to say safe. Oh, I can't think or talk. Say safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. There's just a lot of hate right now about that situation, which I would say we need peace. We got to pray for peace just all the way around. That's a genocide going on over there. That's all I'm saying. YouTube, love you long time. Love you long time. So Kathy's close. Kind of, yeah. Anything from Peggy? She's a little blocked off today. Nothing? Okay. Ooh. Really? I like that. I like that. And what do you mean you've seen my table? Like you haven't seen a lot of my table. Hi, Judy. Welcome in. Are you guys ready to see what I have? First, Peggy, what do you mean you've seen my table? Are you astro traveling into my room? Okay, you're back. You're going to go first. Don't you go away. Hold on. Purple, green, and blue. You guys are starting to get hit. What is the ask? I'm doing, Judy, I don't know if you've been here where we are tuning up our intuition and doing a little remote viewing of what I might have brought in and have here. I brought it in from outside. So it's like we connect with each other because that happens in the chat. That happens in the chat. And also, Judy, if you want to become a member, not pushing, we're having a Zoom get together tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for members. So we can just like hang out and talk about a lot of stuff. Also, Judy, I read a prayer for Angie. So you might want to go back and catch the replay if you want and send prayers to her, please. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys what I brought in because it's so special. Oh, okay. I know. We all are. Here's what I brought in, you guys. Purple, green, and blue. What did Peggy say? I get purple and green. Kathy, where is Kathy? She's green. And then she said, where is it? Leaves. Emeralds. Well, let's see. What else did you guys say? Yes. I know. Yeah, so there's a few things we did in the beginning, Judy, if you want to check it out. So you guys, isn't it beautiful? I had to trim my orchid because now it needs to grow and stay strong in this heat. Oh, one more thing. Of course, I couldn't get the dang picture to load. Did we do this last week? Did we already do this one? We did, didn't we? Yes. And we did, okay, we did that one. This is the next one, you guys. Good thing I didn't even struggle with it. Gigi, I promise, don't go away. She's like, oh my God, Liz. Rogath. This is again from the little book of light codes. And these are things like Michael, for example, you may not have seen these before. These are, let me read really quick, healing symbols of light. Just things you can doodle, think about. You might see them in patterns and be like, there's a message here for me. And it's about being centered and grounded, gently maintaining respectful boundaries, which is really, really important right now. And a lot of what we've talked about in many live streams we've attended. Hi, Don. Welcome in. Much love, babe. I'm almost into the readings. So when circumstances and interactions with others trigger us emotionally, our reactions can sometimes knock us off center. I mean, how much has this been happening, you guys, every flippin' day? I'm going to read with my flower. In these moments, we give our power away. Whenever something causes us dis-ease in this way, it's an invitation to us to look at a deeper issue. Like, was that happening to me today or what? What is really going on? Rogath can support us to find the root cause of our dis-ease, reestablish our personal power. And the astrology with Saturn going into Aries, you guys, woo! Saturn goes into Aries. It calls for radical self-accountability, personal power, setting those boundaries respectfully, not being, weird or mean or lacking manners about it or being a bully. But it's about our radical self-accountability and working for the money, you guys. It's about sometimes our discipline, our consistency, the willing to just put that work in and create healthy boundaries. So this almost reminds me of one of those music notes. And then it's got this amazing little swirl and bloop, bloop. And what we're going to do is work with this symbol for the next week until we meet again and help you be centered and grounded. It's a powerful symbol. It can be used to invoke potent boundary energies in your living space. I hope Gigi is listening to me right now. Workspace and even within your being. To bring forth these energies, begin by sitting comfortably with this symbol in front of you. Breathe slowly and deeply with each inhalation. Feel a sense of calm washing over you. I would listen to music while you do it. It's such a little melody in and of itself. With every exhilaration, excuse me, flower pen, come back. Feel yourself sinking deeper and deeper into the earth. Set your intention in your own words, describing how you wish to utilize this symbol to bring forth centered, grounded, gently respectful boundaries within and around you. Softly contemplate, how do I say it? Ruth. I'm going to say Ruth and drop the G. Let's call it Ruth. Hi, Ruth. So, softly contemplate Ruth while looking upon the symbol and feeling your affirmation intensify. Stay with this energy until you feel the blessings of Ruth revitalizing you. Then quietly thank Ruth for helping you discover how to tap into the deepest truth of who you are. Alternatively, or in addition to the meditation offered above, you may wish to draw Ruth on a special piece of paper or on a card. And place it in any area you feel needs to be grounded or centered, or in which you want to create healthy boundaries. I like the idea of putting that on a card. And I know someone else who is thinking of doing that with woodworking. Oh, thank you, Dawn. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, you guys. Thank you. So yeah, I'm sorry I couldn't put up the picture, but I love that. That is a beautiful symbol. All right. Now I am going to read for Gigi right now. She needs a general, how are things going kind of reading. So if you guys don't mind, she's probably one of my oldest friends and members. Okay. Gigi, are you here? Me too. Me too. I might draw it in the card I send to Angie or something like it, You're here. All right, girl. Let's see what deck is calling out for you. Well, first of all, Gigi is in Aries, and we have very similar numerology. So let me think about what she needs. Okay, you need, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, I don't have Moonology. It's okay. We'll use Lunar Nomad. Gigi, I'm going to start with an Oracle card, and then we're gonna keep going. So stick around a hot minute. Meredith Lynn, hello, welcome in. Nice to see you. Okay, let me stay connected to Gigi. Meredith, there's some things I went over in the beginning. I'm gonna move that. In case you want to do some remote viewing like we've practiced before. I don't know if you've done that with us, Meredith, but I did it in the beginning, so no cheating. But you can practice. Look what I got. 2 came out. I didn't intend that. I did not intend that. Man, Gigi, I know you're getting some downloads right now on your own. 13, 16. These are very divine numbers, right? But you know what? This is a 4, and I'm feeling a lot of destiny in that. And also, where's my book? This is a 7. I mean, we can talk about what they are in tarot and all of that, you guys, but I'm getting into some numerology and whatever my little psychic self says here. This, Gigi, before I read it, I want you to get the feel of the 7. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't know if you have a 7 in you. Can't remember. I got to think about it. But nonetheless, you are the hero in this story, okay? You know how intuitive you are. When I talk about 7, I am talking about a very divine, godly number, and you know that. So whatever maybe Bible verses that come to mind, whatever's coming to mind. Oh, this too, Gigi, your video. Also, I wanted to ask you about the red chair. Did that red chair remind you of anything? Think about that. That's something I've been wanting. What? I'm not sure what that means. Okay. Hi, Mystic Road. I'm not sure. It didn't remind you anything, but you know what I'm talking about, right? I was like, wait a minute. There's something about that red chair. All right. And that child. Now I think about it, but I also think of destiny in a way, because I'm thinking a lot about April. If that is, if that helps you kind of connect where I'm going with this. But let's read the stars too, or first. See what I'm missing here. Wishes, hopes, possibilities, guidance, independence, dreams, expansion, fame. Dang, girl, I knew this was important. The stars float in a sea of infinite mystery. They hold the glowing promise of expansion and discovery, burning lights of creation that guide and direct. The stars are the eternal reminder that in the arms of infinity, all dreams are made manifest. The universe holds unlimited possibilities. No dream, wish, or desire is too big or grand for the universe. Good vibes, baby. Good vibes. And wild. This is flipping wild to me right now. The universe holds unlimited possibilities. No dream, wish, or desire is too big or grand for the universe. You were born to be a part of this magic and to shine your inner light upon the world. I have been saying that. The stars are the constant reminder of that divine promise. Suspend your judgment. Open yourself to all possibilities. Make yourself small against the canvas of the sky. You will then touch eternity, where you become part of the universe dreaming. When you become rigid, boxed in, and numb to wonder, you cut yourself off from star shining within you. The waking world has a way of keeping us from our inner dreams, closed off from magic and joy. With our noses to the ground and our eyes shut, the stars sparkle without being noticed. Look up. And I know how much you hate to look up at the sky. Does that ring a bell with you, girl? Look up. You are divinely inspired creation, an artist waiting to move into expression. In the vast expanses of the sky, an octopus floats tranquilly in the embrace of infinity. He is an emblem of mystery and intelligence. The enigma quality of the octopus mirrors the mystery within each of us. This is a lot to read. Let me sum it up. Okay. This is a lot. The stars signify wishes being fulfilled. Play in the nourishing light of the stars. Lose yourself in their presence. Be like the stars. I need you to get more in touch with your intuition. It also says consider looking at your natal chart. So I need to look at your birth chart. I know, Gigi. This is deeper than things here in the 3D. This is deep. And I can read the whole thing, but I want to tell you that we need to look. It says I have to look at your birth chart. So we're going to have to do astrology for you over the weekend, okay? But also, moving with the cosmic flow allows you to create more fluidity. And with Saturn and Aries and all of that, girl, we got to, just keep going with the flow. Don't overthink a sense of urgency and really pay attention to your dreams. Like that even looks like him. I'm coming back to your little heart thing. Where is it? When your solar self takes over, your Aries, and rules your life, you lead from your head, well, analyzing and looking for proof of your experience. True. From this place, the sun blocks out the stars. Wow. They seem non existent. However, the stars are always present. Slip out of your head and into your lunar self, where the stars burn brightly. This is always your choice. Are you in a place of discovery or judgment? Are you wishing on goodness or deprivation? And on behalf of us all, we are wishing on goodness, abundance, and good health. Meditate on the weightlessness of the stars. Let their effortless silence move you. Float in their light. Close your eyes and imagine floating in an infinite body of water filled with light. You're buoyant, supported by your own magic. And what can you let go of to float a bit more? There's just something about that card. And look up at the stars. Don't be afraid of that. Let me see what I can pick up on the child. A child, innocence, youth, small in proportion. It's about, regaining the child within you and clearing out all of that. But this is deeper than that for you because of what happened. Okay. When the child appears, you might consider your own children or a child with whom you have a connection. How can you nurture your connection to your children? Taking more time to play, experience with children can soothe your heart and deepen your relationship. Learn to see through their eyes. What has your child taught you about the world? What could a child teach you? There's something very deep in that picture you have. It's right here, isn't it, Gigi? I'm going to pull more cards on this. The child puts you in touch with the unlimited power of creation. What are you bringing to life? What do you want to bring to life? On a more mundane level, the child announces the arrival of a child or a new baby in your life. Well, hell's bells. That's not it. All right, I need to pull. You guys have no idea. If I could share the picture with you, I would, but I can't right now. She probably would want to also. Let's see. I'm going to go with Spirit Song Tarot to lighten this up a little bit. Are you still with me, Gigi? Is everybody still with me? You guys, if I could tell you that she made a video and this child came out in the video. Do you understand what I am saying? Why can't I see the comments? Yes. Do you see that? What are we going to do with ourselves? Oh my gosh. Honest to God. I know. Girl, I will put these cards aside so we can talk about it privately in Zoom or whatever. That is just Page of Wands. Love it. Knight of Shells. Wands, Pentacles, fire, energy, messages coming in about children and all that. Maybe. This could be more about love, charm, passion, all that good stuff. Actually, shells are not pentacles. They're cups. I'm sorry. 3 of Wands, 2. Foresight, exploration, just waiting for your ships to come in, the money to come in. I love this for all of us too. These are really good cards, Gigi, about forward movement. Not huge, but everything that you've been looking for. And I think a big key of it is the passion that you're bringing to everything that you're doing. Remember, I said this morning, like you are really setting things on fire. At the same time, you bring a lot of charm and passion to everything you're doing. You're being cooperative, even though other people aren't. You have the foresight to do what's right. Yeah. And you know what kind of sucks about it that I have to tell you is you just got to keep going step by step, right? It's not from Page of Wands to 10 of Pentacles, but it's good movement forward. Exploration too, all these new things you're doing, and then having the foresight to get ahead, especially when you have had to do these team effort sort of things, you know? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't it show? Okay, cool. Thank you. Let me see what else I get for you though. And like there's a monkey in the middle, there's a knight in shining armor who's dropping some love. That's why I was like, you're going to hate what I'm going to say. It's like step by step. Let me see what I get. The moon. Okay. A lot of emotion there. New moon though. New moon. Okay. So, tomorrow, even if you're not in the Zoom, I'll find a way to share it with you. We're going to do a new moon intention where we get down into what you really want and not getting lost in your emotions. Okay. Understand the teamwork, the support is here. And then there's all that stuff behind you about your whole spirit team and God. And all your wishes coming true. You just have to keep going, okay? Do not get lost in all of your emotions. I know that's the hard part. Also, though, such a good vibe about a new moon. Okay, so we'll set new intentions, new goals, little goals, so we can meet them. This is just in case. I told you water. So Cancer, holy crap, Scorpio and Pisces, particularly Pisces. However, very strong. The moon rules Cancer. It also is strong for Scorpio. And we just had the Scorpio full moon, but that's behind us now. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Peggy. She is, oh my gosh, she is almost really about to see things come in. Let me get one more. But what's interesting is this, if this ends up being about a little bit of love, look out that it's somebody with a water sign. And then also, don't let that one person look. I'm not even going to talk about that person. Empress energy, girl. You are all the queen. This is you. Peggy, you called it before the card came out. Bam. There's a lot, well, not a lot, but there's a little message in here about fertility, pregnancy, all that kind of stuff. So I don't know, maybe you'll be invited to a baby shower. Thank you, Dawn. But anyway, this is you creating this new phase of life for you. It's just beauty and abundance. Let me see how you're feeling now. What's on the bottom of the deck? Guess what? You are the bomb, diggity bomb. You're the boss. You are doing this. You don't need all of these people to help you. You can do this. 8 of Pentacles, Gigi, is you have to keep doing this step by step, but not on their time frame. How about that? Let me do this. Gigi, we're going to do what? No flipping way. Well, there you go. That explains that part of it. Okay. So guess what? You're going to have to work a little harder to pay for the flipping baby shower. Oh my God. All right. Liz, stop giggling. I'm sorry, Gigi. You know I love you. And I'm sorry I have to say, are you cleaning the condo right now? Oh, okay. So listen, I'm thinking about you dealing with those people, the lawyer people about stuff, okay? And let me see what I get in terms of timing. If we can get some idea or like a yes, no, or something about their reply back to you about this, how much timing. Well, obviously you're not going to get out of it in 3 weeks, but 3 weeks is important. What's coming up in 3 weeks? Is anything coming up with Destiny in 3 weeks? I don't know. Yeah. Also, like if you, in terms of communication, with the lawyer, that could be some sort of 3-week kind of thing. But yeah, it could relate to your daughter too, because I was at first tied into Destiny, but then it went way beyond that. Like I can't I can't with how we have to talk about this more. But I want to get something else for you. 3 weeks. All right. There's a lot in this reading for you. I know, it's crazy. I love it. I love you. It's really, you guys don't understand how you bring your energy to me. I'm just a vessel for this. Look what else came out. Listen, baby, you stay positive about all of this. So, you stay positive. Thank you for your feedback. Honestly, in this case, I couldn't agree more. Let me read this to you just in case. Oh my goodness. Jiminy crickets, people. I got goosebumps. Okay, you're going to love this, honey. So, sorry, just keep doing the thing, but here we go. Inspiration, shining your own life and light, seeing the beauty in everything, opportunity, possibility, prayer, light worker, positive energy and hope. So I'm going to stop there. I love that for you. And I'm going to keep these right here. Well, I'll remember. I might need this for the rest of the stream here, but I hope that helps you, Gigi. And thank you for taking time to be here. I know how hard you're working. And thank you for being a member. And I hope you can come in the Zoom. And now I am available for anybody else who needs a reading. And you guys know I have my charms here. I can do numerology for you. So what else is going on out there? Who needs help? Okay. Somebody else, Judy, you're looking for abundance. Who needs a reading? Otherwise, I can pull for everyone. Is Michael still here? Did he need something? What? Oh, you have charms on your phone? That's cute. That is so cute. Okay. Gigi, I love you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. Does anybody else need anything in particular before I do something? I'll do a collective for everybody. Do you think Dawn needed a reading? In the meantime, I'll do a collective. Can you guys still hear me? The chat is very slow. Oh, Danita Numbers. You got it, girl. Coming right up. Whoa. This rock, I got to put it back outside. What is all this? Look at all my old notes popping up from 2022 about MJ. Oh my God. Manifesting codes. Look, you guys. Look what I found. Look what I found. I guess these are from MJ. Right? Intuition, alignment, support, protection, change, reflect, luck. 777. Balance, release. You know what's interesting is what happened to Angie was a 9-day. Look at this, you guys. This is the code to manifest love. It's like a phone number almost. 888 1-800 call love. Get your ex back. This is from 2022. Romance and sex. What? I'm a nut job. Let me see what else I have. This is so funny. Okay, wait, these are good codes. Look, unexpected money 520-7418. Ooh, 921-3140. Long-term income. I would just say that all day long. All day long. I'm just gonna be like, hey, 520-7418. How's it going? 921-3140. I'm gonna be speaking in numbers. Dream job, Kathy, 493151-864-1491. I am super cracking up that all of this stuff, Judy, if you go back to the beginning, you'll think this is funny too. Why are all my old notes coming up? And I'm still trying to manifest abundance, so I don't know how much faith you want to put in this. I'm cracking up now. Let me get my pen. Dream job 493151-864-1491. I wonder if we put these numbers in a phone, who we call. Dream job in like Belize. I don't know. I don't know why I said that. Anyway, probably Portugal. No, maybe Costa Rica. All right. Anyway, confidence. I need this number. 874-67894. I think this has passed me by, but for you younger folks, lottery numbers, I know. You know what I did today? You know what I did today? Look at that note. That's hysterical. This is so flippin' funny. I don't even know what to do. All right. Fame for you younger people. Oh, what did I do today? I bought a scratch off. I didn't win anything. Yeah, I bought a scratch off today and I did not win. I did not win. Okay, but fame. Anybody going on America's Got Talent, Britain's Got Talent, you need this number. 8277247. Thank you, MJ. Oh, here's how to use the codes. Write them on your wrist, repeat as affirmations, write on a pillow on a paper and tuck it on your pillow. Oh, Peggy, don't I know. I'll just go to the casino then. Does that make you happy? As if I had money to do that. Of course I lost $5 today. You got to run? Okay, well, Kathy, you can put it on paper and tuck it under your pillow, or write them on paper and burn them safely in ceremony. I'll save my notes. That's hysterical. Wowza. Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. Peggy. I know. Thank you, Kathy. Thanks for being here. And I hope I can see you tomorrow, especially if you have questions I didn't get to with all my jibber jabber today. I just had a lot to share. Peggy, where do you want me to start? And then is Thaddeus? I'll just put that. I'm just going to put that, okay? And I can't remember. I know they're 2013. No, I'm supposed to do Danita. Duh. I've been thinking about the twins. Hold on. Okay, hold on, Peggy. Yeah, I was thinking about the twins. Hold on, because I have your notes too. somewhere. Me and my crazy notes. What is this, Kathy? Dawn, where's Peggy? Now you're in here, Peggy. Like a bunch of times. Oh, there's. What year is Doug in? What year did it? Oh, wow. Doug's in a 5, you guys. Wow. Wow. Okay, that's not working. Which one, Peggy? Is that her dad? Wait, what's happening? Which one is Danita? Which one's Danita, babe? Oh, hi, Michael. Good for you. I'm glad you got lunch. I just did a reading, and I can read for you. Now I'm looking at this beautiful child that Peggy helps. So the December, not this. Sorry. I've already messed up the paper. That bugs me. Hold on. I can't do it. Bugs me. I'm going to start again. Do you what? Wow. She's got the 5 in her, Peggy. That Hierophant, the church within her, moral, such a good, sweet soul, but she's come into this world wounded, and we know that. We know that. Let me think about this too. So 11, 12, 13. Oh my God, she's a 5 overall. Bless her little heart. And of course, she's going to have a 9 and then the 3. I mean, she's so brilliant and creative and somebody who can lead, as we've seen, very intelligent, that Empress energy, Peggy, she can do it. So that's good that that's in her. And then these, as you know, the Muse and the Prophet. So I don't remember if she's really the artistic one, but she came here very creative, very wise, very intuitive, as you know, and very much an old soul. So what I do want to read to you about Danita is this overall energy of her being a 5. And let's see where she is this year. Can you believe that Doug? Oh, yeah. Good. And, God bless her because she's got that mirror in her, and she could have mirrored a lot of what was going on in her environment. But what she did instead was let, this Empress energy really rule her life. And she's very independent, as we know. But thank God she has a soft place to land with you, for sure. So prayers up for that. And this year she is in a 4, 5, a 9 year. She's in a 9 year of completions. Let me do something. It was 8, 7, 6, 5. Hold on one second, everybody. Talk about tattoos amongst yourselves. Share, giggle. I am not offended. I still haven't gotten a tattoo. Oh, but my son is moving again. You know, it's so funny. Hi, Don. Oh, yeah. I mean, she's all of this. She is all of this, despite a lot of wounds that don't even belong to her at all. Can you see that? I mean, we know that. Like, aw, baby girl. I'll show you the card. Hold on. Well, she was born in 2012. What am I doing? I can't go that far back. She's just a baby. So when she was 5, do you know anything about when she was 5? And then when she was 14, right? Yeah, 14. How old is she now? Oh, wow. Yeah, so she's been through a whole cycle now since her mom passed. Do you see that? She went through that whole cycle now. She's 12. Yeah, my math is off a little bit there. But is it? Is it though, Liz? Anyway, that doesn't matter. What matters is we can see she's been through the whole cycle. So I love that for her. And so there's a lot of endings and completions, Peggy, for her, but also new starts. And but that's not going to be necessarily easy either. And as you know, you've been trying to help her go through these changes and what's the next step, what's the new beginning, and this is why. And I hope that it just brings her all the best and that nobody drags her back down into any of that, and yeah, it's amazing, really, really amazing. Thank you for being there for her. If you probably don't hear that enough, but I want to thank you, and I'm sure everybody wants to thank you for being there for children. Nobody is there for the children. If it weren't for you, Peggy, she probably would have been SA'd and HT'd. You know what I mean? You know all the words I can't say. You know what would have happened. Even if you go to Child Protective Services, that's one of the worst. Excuse me for saying that out loud. Again, that's the former journalist in me. All right. So, yeah, for sure. I mean, you saved a child. You flipping saved a child. So proud of you. I admire you so much. So, she has a lot of this in her. So, let's take a look. Yes, she is. Let's put that up there. Not all of this will apply to her. Highly moral, highly ethical, spiritual. Why else did I want to say that? Because she's the prophet too. Dedicated themselves with a career that gives back to the world. I have no doubt she will. Truth seekers. Energy most affected by guilt association, and she absorbs and transfers guilt, shame, disappointment, feelings of failure. And I think she keeps a lot of that quiet. And then in terms of the failure part, she overachieves. God bless her, but you can see how she could absorb that and never talk about it. At the same time, often sees the cup half full, struggles with overwhelming feelings of dread. Bless her heart. Digestion issues, wounded, and remember, she's got this times 2. may blame others for their problems. I don't know if she does. She doesn't really talk about it, I don't think. Responsible, carries the weight of family issues, right? Yeah. She's like, I am not going to let this get me down. I think deeply inside she knows this is y'all, I don't even belong to you guys. I have my own mission in life, and I think she knows that. But she is going to have some of this weight of these family issues, no doubt. Perfectionist, conformist, traditional, guarded emotionally, tends to hold on to a grudge, committed, honest, controlling or could be controlled. Got to watch that. Struggles with healthy boundaries, struggles with self-esteem, has difficulty saying no without feeling guilty. I want to do. Yeah. Well, let's get into that. You'll see why. Hold on. Proud. She's proud. Protective, deeply devoted to family and loved ones. Opinionated, but she's not talking about it. Critical, can be destructive, hard on oneself, must learn to be forgiving, especially of themselves. Judgmental, especially of themselves. So these are things you guys might need to talk about. Self-absorbed, self-involved, how God bless her, let her do it. Difficult to please, politically minded, and political, there's so many ways to see that. Deeply impacted on how they're perceived. Guarded, very guarded. Intimacy issues, but yeah, she's too young. But it can play into how she feels about her physical appearance. Harsh, advocates, rigid in their beliefs, defensive. This is it. This is what I knew I was going to get to. Private with injuries and problems within the family. Conservative, needs to be accepted. So she's gonna keep this pretty close to her chest. I do have some interesting work here about the burdens that we carry, that maybe we acknowledge that we have created, but some of these are from the family and things that we shouldn't have to absorb. And this is ways to work through that. So if that helps, Peggy, I'll share it with you, especially in Zoom tomorrow or something when we have more time. And an affirmation for any of you who feel some of this energy, it's good to remind yourself, I am in a beautiful place of peace and forgiveness. I choose in this moment to lay down any burden I may be carrying in my life. I choose to draw wisdom from the lessons I've learned about myself. I am grateful and hopeful, and I choose to nourish my spirit with loving thoughts. And I think because of you, she is in a beautiful place of peace and love, and a place where she can really nourish her spirit. So I thank you on behalf of her and all kids who need people like you. And then again, I love to mention, for anybody who's interested in crystals and stones, malachite helps to release toxins, and it can be very protective, I think, too. Petrified wood, which oddly enough, Peggy probably has around the house, honors our history, which is beautiful for her. More her culture is what I want to say. Her culture. Labradorite connects one to God or universal light. Jade promotes love, compassion, and understanding and self-love. And carnelian heals wounds of the heart and gives courage. So she's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then the other energies, again, the muse and the prophet and the empress. And Peggy, again, when we have more time, I'll elaborate more on all of that for you. Anytime. Anytime. Oh, Mystic Road. Ding, ding, ding. Thank you, sweetheart. I love you for that. I love you anyway, but I really appreciate that. All right, Peggy, I'm going to save this. Do you have anything else you want me to? Thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Peggy, before I just put this in my file where I couldn't find you, is there anything else I could add before I move on? And Mystic, do you have questions? Can I do cards for you? Sure. Really? Okay. Okay. Well, I feel like there's more to say, but we will do it. We get to be together tomorrow. Wow. Okay, cards for Dawn. You're welcome. Let me just check with Mystic Road. Did you have anything? Yeah. Okay, Dawn, can you just hold 1 second and let me read for Mystic Road? 6669. I love that. My daughter's 6699. I know, my daughter's 6699. So let me do this real quick because I really appreciate that super chat so much. All right. Do I have your numbers though, Mystic Road? Okay. And the good thing is I can put this up in the chat replay, but I'm not going to. That way we at least have some privacy on these birth dates. But, you know, what are you going to do? Wait a minute. I'm writing both birthdays down. Doug, okay. There. I'm like, what am I doing? He tends to spin a lot. I'm just going to say. Or he could be very balanced, but let's talk about it. Okay, let me make sure I do my math right too. Hold on a second. Blah, 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 blah. Wait. Wow. Okay, I do remember you don't see that all the time. I do remember that. Okay, I love that. And then so he is this. Is that a 10? 12 and that's 19. That's a 10. So we'll talk about that. Oh my gosh, he is a mirror upon a mirror upon a mirror. Okay, Mystic Road, I think we talked about this. And I'm just going to put that a little privacy. Did we do your numbers? I think we did probably a bunch of times, right? But I don't know if you've asked me this before. 4, 5, 6. Did I do that right before? I better check my math. Did I do that right for Danita? Hold on a second. Hold on a second, Peggy. I did something wrong. I just realized it. 4. No, I didn't. No, I didn't. No, I didn't, Peggy. Okay. Doubting myself here. All right. It's different over here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is a 9 too. So, Mystic, you're in a year of completions too. Just FYI. You're dead? If you're bored, I understand. These are long readings, and they're layered readings, Michael, and I like to take my time. I'm sorry if you're dead. Did you want a reading? What are you trying to tell me you're dead? Laughing at my math, maybe? Infinity. So where's Mystic? Yeah, he's giggly. He's giggly. I don't know how much he even believes in this, but I love that he's here. But when you watch it enough, you start to understand, oh, that's very interesting. So, Mystic, I think we've talked about this. Where'd she go? But you are a master number 11, intuitive, but I take it to a 2. So you've got the chariot, the old soul in you. I'm going to read that. I believe we've gone over this, but you've got it in you 3 times. And then Michael knows too is the high priestess. You are an old soul. You're super intuitive. You're all the clairs. You're there. Yeah, you are. You have a lot of past life energy as well. Big time. I might need to pull cards on that. And then Doug is both a magician and a butterfly. I'm going to read the magician energy to you. But so there are only 2 numbers really that mirror each other and cause that sense of duality within us where, say you're in a bad place, you'll start to mirror all the energy of bad people around you, or maybe you're really in tune with yourself and you can project the light out, that then you'll mirror back good energy to you as well. So, and then the 6 and the 9 mirror each other. So you can see this is your life energy, your main number. You're a 7 and he's a 1. You're both old souls. No wonder you connect. I feel like I've done this for you before, but if I haven't, so you guys, you are the intuitive old soul within you and the high priestess. So I feel like you guys can read each other's minds in a sense. And then there's the 7 that you have in common. Some past life energy, to be honest, but people who can really do the impossible. You guys can be stubborn, but there's so much love and nurturing there, and he's super creative. What, Michael? Okay. um, he's the prophet, the muse, all those things I talked about, but also if he spins, he can spin. I guess that's all I want to say. Now you're in a situation this year. This is the life path year for both of you. For you, it's about completions, and I hope new starts, right? As you go into the 1. For him, it's about expansion. A lot of like the Empress energy that we talk about, Venus energy. He's ready to start new relationships, start new work, projects, bring in new opportunity, welcome them. You can be in that vibe too. I just think things may have been a little hard for you. Understanding that last year he may have been a lot more withdrawn. So if anything, I would hope he understands what you're going through right now. Does that make sense? I'm not sure if that makes sense to you, but I hope it does. You're just friends. Interesting. Well, let me tell you where he is right now in this year. If this makes any sense to you, if you know him very well. Last year was about reflection, whatever happened. Maybe you know. But now he's coming into a period of growth, expansion, manifestation, preparing to plant a seed to grow, opportunity, birthing, vulnerability, redirection of energy, promote change, cultivation, development, shutting old behaviors, which is interesting. That makes, for somebody who's very self-aware, I think, shedding beliefs and relationships that don't serve your soul. Beginning new relationships. I don't know if that's something you're looking for. Oh, he's married. Well, I'm still going to say this. I'll pull cards for you too. Beginning of new relationships, job and opportunity. I don't know if they're moving. I don't know if that rings a bell. Uncertainty, fear of the unknown. How happy is he? I don't know. I'm not telling you to get in the middle of this. I'm just, as a friend, you may know. Security and confidence issues. Is something going on with his job, Also, inspiration, fertility. Do they have kids? Are they going to have more kids? And creativity times 1,000 with this person. Personal growth and a spiritual step. You don't know. I think you've asked me about him a lot, haven't you? So, I mean, it's not going to change too much. You know what I'm saying? I'll pull a few cards for you and see what I get. Do you ask about him because you want something to happen? 5 of Swords. Oh, Michael, don't you worry about it. He's constantly on your mind. I need to go over your numerology. I got the Hierophant on the bottom. Turn me green, Michael. Dawn, I'm going to come to you. Whatever it is that is really like you keep asking about him, Mystic, and I don't mind at all. I don't mind at all. What he's a Gemini. I just think that oh my gosh, I hate to say this. Mystic Road, like, because I don't want you to be mad at me, but I think if you push this, first of all, it could really mess up your friendship with him. If for any reason you push this and try to get him to move in a certain direction because you think there might be some sort of soul connection here or something, it's not going to work. And I know you guys are looking at the 10 of Cups there, but this is my intuitive download. There's something here. that's like just telling me, I know you're not. Don't push it, and don't let him cross any boundaries with you. How about that? How about that? That's what I'm getting from this reading. He's all happy, yada yada. But this is something I just am like, don't mess with it. Don't mess with it. And don't just let him come to you. You know, listen, this boy can spin, cross boundaries, have addictions. That can be food, work, sex, all of it. You're not, okay? Don't let him cross your boundaries. Now, hold on a second. Well, holy cow. Just take that for what you want. I do not believe that he is taking the kids and leaving. It did come out, but I don't think he's doing that. And I think that he wants his cake and all that too. But what he's ultimately going to do is keep his little happy 10 of cups. And this is the vibe I get that makes me not like, what is he doing that you keep asking me about him? Because I get that you're anxious, overwhelmed, and scared, and just you need to move on from this. So I know that's harsh, but that's the vibe I'm getting. I don't feel like it's good for you. And he needs to maintain boundaries as a friend. And hold on, I'm not done. I mean, there is this. We don't know. But until then, I don't know about this one. He gives me pause. And I know you ask about him a lot, and I understand your interest. I can feel it. I know you're just friends, but you keep asking. So even as a friend, you got to understand a little bit more about him and where he is in life and where you are. And I'm telling you, he has a tendency to be the, well, oof, I have so much to say. Have you ever been married? You're so funny. I appreciate your super chat. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. What did I ask you? What did I just ask you, Mystic? He got me off my game. Just friends that oh, I've done yours. Well, that you might be you are married or you have been married. You're divorced. Yeah. So I have 7 in me too, and we're actually the least likely to get married, I think. But nonetheless, there we did, and now we're not, right? Well, this came out. So I'm a little confused about you two. I'll be honest, Mystic. Like, I know you're just friends. Has this come out for you before? That 2, that intuition, that clover. This is all about good luck. So, Mystic, I love this for you. I mean, no matter what I've said and what's going on with him and you guys being friends and all of this stuff, you are in a year of completions. And I love this energy for you because some of that cannot be easy. And so let's look at this card really quick. Number 2, trust your intuition about Doug, no matter what I say. Really, really, if you think he might be leaving for some reason, you might be right. If you think you're always going to be friends, you might be right. But what I know for you, Mystic Road, is there is luck, new beginnings. I'm going to put fortune and luck, new beginnings. So what do you want that to be, and with who? Opportunity, quick action. I don't advise jumping into things as you see things change, because Mystic Road, and all of you, we have Saturn going into Aries tomorrow. This is where you have to have a little more patience with yourself, more discipline, more self-control. Take action, but do your due diligence with people. Don't necessarily jump in. And the other thing I want to tell you guys is Saturn was in Pisces. It stays a long time. It's moving into Aries, and it goes back into Pisces. So we have like a few months here of preparing for a test of what it feels like right now. Because once it goes back into Aries again, it's going to be there until 2028. So a lot of the things, the boundaries we set now, the new directions that we want to go in, this is a test. And once you make the decision, understand you're going to have to deal with this energy until 2028. So let's keep this good momentum going, Mystic Road, no matter what Doug does. It may be good for both of you, but I want you to really think about it. And I want you to also know, you guys all watching, I'm staying single. Me too. Me too. When the clover appears, you are being guarded and guided by good magic. Lean into the experience with a playful heart and lots of laughter. Let your serious demeanor dissolve. Let's all do that. Let's all laugh. Along with your worries and fears. Yes, let's release it all and bring in new for the new moon. The clover appears to interrupt the monotony of life. Oh my God, I feel that. Imparting the wisdom and joy of being in the moment. If you're slipping down the path toward a fixed destination with tunnel vision, the clover might stop you in your tracks. That's sort of the Saturn vibe I'm talking about. Allowing you to catch your breath and help you see an alternative approach that you might have otherwise missed. That's why I'm like, I don't know about quick action. Everybody slow down a minute. Don't jump into anything. Even jobs, make sure it's what you want. I keep seeing my son take things that aren't right and moving and coming back and moving out and moving in and moving out, driving me nuts. Let's slow it down a little bit. It won't hurt. Trust your intuition. Now, concerning a question, okay, Mystic and everybody, the clover urges you to expect the most unexpected events to appear out of nowhere. So, Mystic, if he goes, man, I just told my wife I'm taking the kids and leaving, you heard it here first. I hope not. But you could hear something like that. So there's that. There's that. The answer to your prayers could fall from the sky. Simple and profound. The fable, the what? The fabled parking spot on the front of the store, finding your lost diamond earring, or time for an unexpected nap. His kids are grown. Holy cow. Well, that doesn't stop people from thinking they've got the whole 10 of cups. You know what I mean? Like, now it's a hard phase in life to change, but I am, again, just a vessel for this information, Mystic. If I'm wrong, then I'm wrong, and you guys are just going to be great friends. If you see the changes in the energy I'm talking about, then that's cool too. I'm not trying to push anything. And I think, generally speaking, if you have felt this sense of completions last year into this year, that this is good fortune for you. It doesn't have to be all about him, okay? So it does urge you to understand there's going to be some unexpected things. I do have a sense of humor. Are you kidding me? My cousin writes for Seinfeld. It's like my whole life. I mean, this is a show about nothing, really, if you think about it. However, I want to finish this. This is important for her. The answers to your prayers could fall from the sky. I want this. Can I have this reading? I don't know where she went, but I'm claiming it. Simple and profound. Finding your lost diamond, that unexpected nap. That's not something I do, but manifesting in a cloud of gold dust. That reminds me of America's Got Talent. The clover may leave you spellbound, mouth agape with no words to express a surreal encounter. So you may just something very unexpected may happen in such a good way. Nothing but an uncontrollable grin and a nod of gratitude for knowing that surprises are around every corner is how you're going to feel, Mystic. Hope she's here. Literally, the clover can signify something when you aren't even looking for it. You could have a strange sensation of it finding you rather than you finding it. So be ready to be caught off guard. Not losing a sense of place and time are all hallmarks of the clover. Forever can happen in a few seconds, and vice versa. The clover has a way of playing with time. Time can get lost, time can stretch out, or maybe something will happen in the nick of time. In the nick of time. So, Mystic, I love you, and thank you so much for being here and for your super chat and everything. And I hope this helps. I hope all this helps. I'll look back at some of our other notes and see if anything's really changed. And maybe that's something we can talk about next time. Who's here? Hi, Tash. Welcome in. How's everybody doing? Thanks, Michael. Oh, you're welcome. You're a lucky little soul. Why don't you go get a lottery ticket, Mystic? It was an epic failure for me, but I think that you should. Oh, Dawn, you needed some cards, didn't you? Hi, Phoenix Rising. Hi, everybody. Oh, gosh, I'm confused. Okay. Dawn, you needed card. Yes, please. Okay. Anything in particular? Just so I know, like, what I want to grab for you. What's happening for you? Love, career. Oh, Judy. Is the ex to return? Thank you, Phoenix. Michael, did you have a question? And Dawn, what's your question? And then I'll probably close out. Phoenix, maybe I feel like I know you, but A lot of my favorite decks are from Lindsay Night. Do I see you on TikTok, Phoenix? Is that Ruby? Is that you, Ruby? Love and Money? Future? Okay. I got to use these guys. Michael, did you have... Oh, that question. That question. No, okay. I just felt like I feel like I've known you, Phoenix. And I love the 44. I got a 44 in me. That comes to it too, High Priestess. All right, Dawn, let's do something for you. Love, money, that's right. Love? Really, love? I didn't think you were open to it, Dawn. Well, anyway, if you are a card reader, Phoenix, and you like some of what I do with numerology and all that, well, members go first, and then I'm happy to read for you. I'm getting a little tired, but never know, right? Interesting. So this is Lindsay Night, the hermit numerologist, and I love her. I get a lot of stuff from her. You guys, let me drink some water. Tash, yeah, members, super chats get my attention, but oh yeah, thank you. I'll have to do your numerology. I am running out of steam though, you guys. So Tash, let me do a couple, or at least this one, and see if I can get to you. Peggy, thank you for sticking around. I know how busy you are. Okay, Dawn. What do I want to do here? I'm going to move left to right, but I want to go like this. Oh, don't be sorry. No, honestly, I probably just needed my tea. See? My unsweet tea. Peggy's going to tell me I need water. Stop with the water. Page of Wands, 10 of Swords. Interesting. Don't be sorry, baby. I'm happy to do this. Wow. Eight, 5, 7, 309 or something like that. I wish I could play music on here. I can't. And I'm thinking about music for Zoom tomorrow, but I don't know if it's going to echo. Sorry, I got to wiggle my stuff around here. I'm not putting it in this chat. Let's see. What's going on? Okay. First of all, Judy, I still see a lot of worry. I think that in a sense, you're blocking a lot of stuff in your life at the heart of this. But what I want you to know, what hubby was humming that ear. Really? I know. I did buy a ticket today. Are you worrying? Have you been worrying? Well, I just think you're a little bit stuck. I do see a lot of new beginnings, but you're like in your heart a little bit stuck. but I definitely see new stuff coming in even recently and moving forward. You're going to have a lot of choices. Um, did I say Judy? I'm sorry, I was reading for Dawn. Judy, did I read for you? Did I skip you? No, I just read for you, didn't I? So when I tell you guys I am a channel, I really am. It comes in, it goes out, and I totally forget what I was doing. Judy, I read for you, right? This is Dawn. Sorry, I didn't mean to say Judy. But yes, there's a lot of new stuff coming in. When the time is right, we'll know. Okay. Oh, listen. We're in the moment. The time is always right. You're so sweet. Don't you worry. Jibber jabber. Yada yada. Wonder where I got that. So I just feel like there's a lot of new stuff coming in, Dawn. And some of it is going to have to do with work. So I do feel that you're going to have choices on more work than love right now. Thank you. Okay, thanks, Peggy. I know that this has gone on and not on and on, but long for you. So there's a lot of newness coming in, a lot of truth. You don't work. Do you want to work? Because I thought you asked me about love and career. Or was that Judy? Did I get you guys mixed up? I got to go back in the chat. I should have started. Love and money. Okay, well, if you don't work, but you're asking me about money, love, money, and future. Okay. What I can tell you, Dawn, is I see that there were a lot of things that ended that caused you worry or heartache, okay? Or things that you overthink. I believe, though, and I don't know if you're not you're disabled. Well, at above you overall is that I hope that you will be getting the disability funds and everything that you expect. I mean, I see that here. I see that the magician is here where you have all the tools that you need. So I hope that you have everything you need. And if you don't feel like you do, please look at this and understand that you can really create some new opportunities. What's going on around you is a 9 of Pentacles in reverse. So did you lose some money? Did you lose some disability support? Did you something like that? But what I want you to know in your hopes and fears is that you're going to get messages about money coming back in. Major car repair. Okay, I see it. It set you back. It set you back. But there's in your hopes and fears, good, more money coming in. What I need you to do, though, is not, I need you to think wisely, budget wisely. Don't over worry about this. Like, it's done now. You can kind of celebrate a little bit of some new messages coming in about money. Let me double check something. So, Dawn, did you already pay for the car repair? Because it's going to set you back. I get it. But there's new money coming in, and you may not believe me, but I feel like it. Let me see what I might be missing with the Page of Swords in reverse. What am I missing? Yeah, so this right here, cha-ching, right? My mechanic lets me pay a bit at a time. That's sweet. That's sweet. That's how you're gonna get through this, and this is where you feel, um or you're thinking thoughts, feeling, more thoughts, clouded vision, hesitation. This can indicate you're unsure about a direction, and because of this, you may be like all talk or no action. But yeah, he's a blessing, and letting you pay little by little is really something that you can celebrate. See, this wreath is like, okay, everything's going to be okay. And it's to tap into your heart. And what I want you to do is turn this card around, right? And be thankful for this little sweetheart that's letting you just step by step pay the bill. And see, you manifested blessings. So Don, I love that for you. I really, really do. That flipping is awesome. Let me see what's on the bottom of the deck. Aha! So I know you hate owing money. I know. Look, you're like, the smart thing to do is pay off all my bills. But you're still in charge. And I think everything's been really fair. And this is in the recent past, and it's a truth card, and it's new beginnings and new mindset. So you don't like doing this, but it was a blessing that you were able to. And look, you're on top of it, gender fluid, king, queen, whatever. And you're manifesting good things. I think you can trust this person. And look what else. The sun is there too. So I think that you're going to manage this well, and not to have fear, have a lot of hope, and keep this cute little elephant in mind. And let me pull an oracle card for you. And since we've been going with Lunar Nomad all day, I'm going to stick with it. We've got the new moon coming up. Right, Peggy? Plus the interest. Remember that whole credit card thing? Michael, you'll love this. Remember this soup? Oh, I can't say this on YouTube. Oh, not even in a joking fashion. Never mean. My brother says cool beans all the time. I could tell him the longest story, and cool beans, he'll go cool beans. Anyway, look what came out for you, Dawn. More blessings, an ending to this situation with a lot of blessings. Flowers, this can indicate love coming in. So what I want you to do, Dawn, is just be so grateful that that repairman helped you like he did. Maybe you should take him a bouquet of flowers. But in terms of love, too, this is a great omen. And you'll understand why I think you should. He's trying to fix you. Oh my God. Well, take them flowers or chocolates and say, it's so cool of you. And then see what happens. Because listen, this is gifts, offering affection, encouragement, happiness, aesthetics. And the bouquet conveys many facets of love. In Greek philosophy, there are 4 types. Oh, that's really long. We're not going to go into that. Well, unconditional, platonic, the love we have for our friends and family. And eros is love filled with desire, passion, and sexual attraction, the first stage of love in romantic relationships. So this can mean a lot. You can just be grateful and take them gifts, or just a little thank you card for being so cool to you. But you might reflect, you might get that back. You might get that back. And it's meant, when you see this card, to also celebrate the arrival of goodness in your life with the bouquet. You're being given a gift, and you were given a gift. I love it. Expect blessings and gestures of kindness. Look for moments of beauty and be sure to luxuriate in the finer things. So don't worry so much about money. Be kind to yourself. You're strong. I know you say you're disabled. Disabledly strong. Anyway. While the bouquet blooms, glowing and robust, the charm of passion remains. In times of darkness, the bouquet offers light. Melancholy haze will soon fade in the healing aura of the bouquet. Pain and depression are healed with this portent vitality. Make space for your healing. Grieve for whatever loss of you've felt and let love in. Allow the bouquet to be an affirmation of love, affection, and goodness in your life. Expect beauty all around you and it will come. Yes, you have a strong mind, my beautiful friend. Look at all these beautiful, we got a clover and a bouquet. Where are my flowers, people? Let love in. I know, makes me want to sing a Beatles song. You guys think I should call this replay Let Love In? I don't even know what to call it. This has been pretty insane. I do too, Dawn. And I think it's important for us all to be open to love, you know? Yeah. But I'm a bit cynical, I won't lie. So if you guys want a big pep talk about love for me, ain't getting it. I'm not that ooey gooey. I just gotta cuddle. We've already been through the cuddle puddle discussion on Reese's channel. I know, the Beatles. Now it's gonna be stuck in my head. We got some beautiful cards today, some great readings, you guys. I really hope it helped. Thank you all for being here. Michael, thank you. You cracked me up. Did I miss anybody? I know. It's in your head too. Yeah, I'm super cynical. So, see, Phoenix, I know I knew you. Dawn, I love you too. Thank you. I hope it helped for today, you know. Michelle, you're so welcome. Did I miss anybody? I'll feel so bad. I tell you guys, not only am I Kathy, did you need anything? Are you going to come to Zoom tomorrow? Who's coming to Zoom tomorrow? 1:00 I set it for. And you guys, this is my first time setting that Zoom link in that post. So if it doesn't work, I don't know. We'll make it work. We'll figure it out. Puff in the house. All right, Michelle, Puff. Zoom tomorrow, 1:00. Hope the link works. Yeah, Eastern time. Puff, what's been happening, girl? Peggy, Puff's in the house. I like calling her Puff. Puff, puff. Puff, come puff with me. Aw, Dawn, you're making me feel bad. Chaos? Puff, do you like living in chaos? We got to have a breakdown on this. What would you do without chaos? Here, Puff, you haven't seen my little mushroom guy. This is the tattoo I'm getting on my ass just to bug Michael. This is going to be the part you see. And then when I bend over, there's a smiley face. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, we don't know nothing about that. I'm not, Michael. I'm teasing. But if I did, it's going to be this ridiculous. No. Oh, I hurt the mushroom's feelings. He's like, I'm not ridiculous. I know, Puff. Get that tat. Michael, don't mess with Puff. You don't know what you're doing. Don't even start with Puff. I'm kidding. I'm not. I'm not. I'm going to put that right there. Wait. Which one do I want to leave on my desk? This one. Stars and cats? Never. I'm so sick of these cats. I love you, cats. Love you. Love you, Reese. I didn't mean it. Totally sick of the cats, you guys. Totally sick of the cats. Michael, we do not need to talk. All right. Did I miss anybody? Y'all are silly. Peggy is my awesome mod, and I believe she has a life, so I probably should let her go. A huge ocean. What? Oh, okay. I was like, what problem are you having at work? What happened to your desk? Michael, I'll see you in the Zoom if you want to talk to me there. You're in Utah. What are you worried about? Oh my gosh. I'm not mad at you. I don't get mad at anybody. You guys are mad for some reason now. I'm leaving with this. 433. It popped out. I was told to grab it and it popped out. Ask for help. Help me, Jesus. 433. What time is it? All right. Angels oversee. Ask for help. You may have been feeling lost as to which direction to go in life lately. Your angels acknowledge this and ask you to put faith in them. Write down the decisions you've been putting off, then ask your angels for divine guidance about how to proceed. Draw another card while asking for insight into your next steps. Are you flipping kidding me? All right. This came out, which I love. 844. Feel secure in the divine. Your angels want you to feel secure and safe in their watchful presence. I love that. I'm putting my hearts all around it. You've been given an abundance of blessings recently. See these blessings and count them. As you do, say a prayer to the angels for gifting them to you. No blessing is too small to count. Oh, and I want to say a prayer for all of you, that I am so grateful that you guys are here supporting me and gifting me and being members and just being here. I will say too, as I finish, that I have actually had this channel for 4 years, and I think the 21st was the first time I ever got paid. And it wasn't much. It was like $100, but it was so cool. And I want to say, Peggy, without you, I would have quit. I would have flipping quit over what happened with the other channel and how I feel about those people. And I'm not going to lie about it. But Peggy kept me from quitting. And you guys being here keeps me going on, hoping that maybe I'm not wasting my time here and that this does help you guys. I know it helps me. And I'm really glad I picked these cards. So I hope that these help you too as much. And I hope I help you guys as much as you help me. And thank you. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, yeah, Michelle. Girl, for a hot minute, I forgot who you were. You know, I just get in my head and I roll with the readings. And listen, keep that to yourself, Michelle. They're not nice. Okay, let's not talk about it. We're not talking about it. But what I can say is, I honestly, without Angie and Peggy, I would have quit, and it's okay. There's nothing easy about changing careers late in life, right? Or being a mom and then having to do things and put this much time into stuff for free. But I know how much I've learned. It helps my anxiety so much, you guys. I didn't realize that a lot of my anxiety was that I was intuitive, empathic, and absorbing everybody's stuff. So now I know better and I can share my abilities and get it all out for you guys. And what else do I want to say? Lastly, that I just want all of our prayers now and gratitude and everything for me. Thank you. But I want to share that with Angie. I doubt she's been listening, but if she is, I dedicate this to her and Doug, and I send all my love and prayers to them. And I hope you guys will too. And again, I love you all so much. I'm going to sign off with my little water stream, or maybe the bay, since it's late in the afternoon. Michael, don't worry. I'll be 59 in July. I'm not going to start with tats now. As I've said, I have more scars. Those are my tats. I have more scars than most people. Those are my tats. I love this. The universe has its way of righting wrongs. Nature never hurries, yet everything gets done. That is so beautiful. Thank you, Kathy. I'm going to leave that at Phoenix. Who are you, girl or guy or whatever? I feel like we got to do your numerology. So please come back. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. I love you guys. And hopefully the Zoom works tomorrow. If not, I'll be texting Peggy like a maniac to fix it. So don't worry. Thank you again, everybody. Thank you, Michael. Much love. Okay, and here comes my stream, I think. It's going to be the little water stream. Thank you, Michael. Much love to all of you, and I'll see you tomorrow. Yes. Fingers crossed the link works. If not, you guys just hold tight and I'll send out a new one. Peggy, don't laugh. I love you. Back at you, Michael. Much love, everybody.